The Daily Purge. How you doing today? Hope you're doing fantastic, man. The week is just flying by. It's already Wednesday. Hope you're up and ramped up and rolling and motivated and crushing it like we are. Let me share this around real quick so we could get this thing rolling. Today it's real simple. I want to talk about something that's important, and that's the truth behind being behind manners, being a good person, and making an impact. It's something that everyone talks about. Not a lot of people really pay attention to. A lot of people talk about having integrity, being good people, and having manners and stuff, but they somehow never follow through with it. And it just makes you wonder sometimes, like, are people really aware of what's going on? Really aware of what's going on in their life? And that's what I'm talking about. Because you can say you're a good person, you can try to be a good person, but on the inside you're upset, or you're mad, or you're not happy, or you're not fulfilled, or you're frustrated. There's all kinds of reasons why that can happen. But the issue is this, and it's real simple. To be a good person, to be polite, to be someone who people look up to be someone who people want to work with, and when they see them in a room, they're gravitated toward them. That means you got to be a good person to yourself first. If you're not a good person yourself, if you don't love yourself, you don't accept yourself, you don't see yourself as someone who can make change, a pioneer maybe, like we talk about all the time, then you're gonna have a tough time having other people see you that. Now, in a job position, yeah, you can do that. In a job position, you can fake it. Right? You can be the leader with the title and rule under a title, right? But when it comes to real life, when it comes to your kids, when it comes to friends and family, or the community, or a club that you're in, or whatever, then people will see your truth, without you saying a word. And what that means to me is real simple. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Everyone knows that. And even if you're mad at somebody, someone screws you, the coolest reactions I get is when someone like cuts me off in traffic, or they're beeping or whatever. And I look over and just smile and do a thumbs up. They're just like, hey, whatever. Or, I had a guy the other day, cut me off with his BMW, M3 or whatever, with his son in the front seat. And I thought, okay, dad's going to show off with his son. So, I raced with him for a little bit in my 4-liter, and, and we like sort of passed each other and stuff. And then he was looking over, like, and I was like, oh, nice car, man, nice car. And the son's like, and it's like, what could I have done in that moment that would have made that completely different? I could have reacted like he was reacting, right? I could have done unto him as he was doing unto me, but I decided to do unto him as I wanted to have done unto me. And that's exactly what happens, right? You dictate the world around you. You dictate the things that happen in your life, and you dictate the things with those people in your life that actually make a big difference. I mean, it's little things, shaking hands, getting up when a woman walks in the room, or a man walks in, whatever, shaking hands, standing up, talking, taking your freaking sunglasses off when you're talking to somebody so you can have some eye contact, right? Dressing properly for the situation, dressing properly for the event, or whatever it is, right? Overachieving, over delivering, right? Giving value, adding value. Hey, Olga, how you doing? Adding value, over adding value. People come to me all the time and say, man, you just give, and give. But you know what? I'm giving because I have a full cup. And when you have a full cup, it's easy to give because it's flowing over anyway. So why not give it to somebody? And that's where a lot of people, have an issue, is they're giving from a half empty cup, or a half full cup, however you want to see it, or from an empty cup. And that's draining. Might make you feel good short term, but you're going to need that over and over, like you would need a drug. So just being a good person, someone who's respectful, someone who has good manners, who's making an impact in the world. You make an impact in the world when people walk away and go, every time I talk to that guy, I feel great. Leaving people in a better place than when you met them. It's something we preach in the Humble Alpha, the book. Grab it at humblealphabook.com. Hey, brother, how you doing, man? Yeah, today's a day of lives, Daniel. And it's sometimes it makes me like, I'm very conscious. So if I'm somewhere and someone looks at me weird, like some other big guy, I'm 6'3", and he's 6'3", I'm buff and he's buff. He looks at me like, how guys look at each other, right? I just go, dude, you're fit, man. You look good. Boom, done. The guy's my best friend. What energy did that cost me? Did that cost me a lot of energy? No. And did I waste any energy? No. And what would have happened if I'd have looked back and like, what are you looking at? Like I would have done in my old days. Like, what the hell are you looking at? You want your ass whooped? Whatever. That's kind of stuff it would be when I was a kid, right? When I was younger, when I was in the army, right? Well, who's this guy looking at me? Hey guys, let's check it out. There's some guy checking me, that kind of thing. Why? What's the point? Same thing goes for in traffic. The same thing goes for in the store. The same thing goes for at work. And this is what you're doing. You're preserving your energy. You're preserving your way of life. You're preserving your quality of life. You're preserving your energy, your morning. You're preserving everything that you give to the world. You are preserving. So what I'm saying is, don't react to the outside world. Again, we're back to that same subject matter. Everything comes from within. You are the pilot of your own plane. You are the captain of your own ship. And there's no wave, there's no people, other boats or planes that are going to sway you from that. That's solid. That's living a solid life. There you go, Olga. That's living a solid life. And that's having a life with meaning, where people say, I want to be with that person, work with that person, be around that person, listen to that person, hear that person. It takes less effort than being a butt wipe, right? It takes a lot less effort. You get angry, you're burning up energy, right? You fire back at somebody, you react instead of being proactive, right? Yeah, you're gonna have a heck of a time. Who wants that anyway? And you're asking yourself, yeah, but it's a lot of times we react because we're frustrated. We don't even know why we're acting that way, and then you're embarrassed. I remember when I used to get in fights back in the early '90s in Berlin. I get in a fight and I just like all out, just whooping ass. And then I'd be like embarrassed. I was like, oh my God, what did I do? What is wrong with me? And it's because we were not the masters of our own destiny. We weren't the masters of our own emotions. Now, I'm not saying control your emotions. I'm saying feel them, see them, embrace them, and make them positive. That's what I'm saying. Being a butt wipe drains your energy. Totally does. But there's plenty of people out there that are like that because they're frustrated. They don't get theirs. Our society teaches you that everyone's special, everyone's a victim, and everyone deserves more than they have, right? Well, maybe you do, but you got to make it yours. You got to work for it yourself. You got to make sure you do it yourself. No one owes you shit. Nobody owes you shit. People are like, I served in the military. I'm a veteran. The military. You don't owe you shit. It was voluntary. You went in the American Army anyway, right? Yeah, they should take care of you if something happened, this, that, and the other. But if it doesn't happen, still, what are you going to do? Be a victim your whole life? Or are you going to take care of business? Right? Being nice is a quick way to recover, and then some. Olga nailed it, because what that does, that gives you back that positive energy that you're giving out. And who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that? Gosh dang, man, it's so important. I just want to behoove you to be a good person, because you get good people around you. What happens when you have good people around you? You stay a good person. What happens then? You start attracting more good people. It's all about that certainty, that energy, and that vibration, and the frequency behind it is what you do. I can be nice, but be mad on the inside, and you will feel it. And you'll be like, that guy's not really nice. He's faking it. Or I can be nice for real, and that energy is going to carry along, and it's going to reciprocate. Law of reciprocity, right? So I want to touch on that today. I hope you're having a great day. I really do. And hope you're having a great hump day, middle of the week, and you're heading toward the end of the week with power, passion, and purpose, and you're generating that revenue or earning that money and having a good time, enjoying life. Reach out to somebody today you haven't reached out to in a while. Say hello. Hope you're doing fine. Everyone needs a little pat in the back every once in a while. It feels good for you, and it feels good for them. All right, everybody? Indeed, Olga, authenticity. All right, everybody? Hope you have a fantastic one. Remember, it's all about quality of life. See you tomorrow.